So, for division, the first thing I'm going to handle are these outputs right here. And that's because they're going to be handled differently than all the other outputs. So I'm going to start with the usual way, or not sure if I should say the usual way, but the same way I handled the same way I handled a multiplication. I'm going to put redstone here, and now I'm going to do something a bit strange if I have room. And I believe I do have room. Here, here, and here. Okay, good. What I'm going to do is in these 3 holes that I just dug, I'm going to be sending the power from these wires. And what that will allow me to do is it will allow me just a nice, clear shot straight to the ground. So, now if it's a little bit high, but I can do it here too. So, I'm just going to be sending the power down through the hole. No big deal. Nothing too special, really. And there. And the final one. It's working out surprisingly well. I thought I would encounter some conflict, but no. Okay. And whoops. There. And, oh. There. And that should... At least it should be all I need to send my output down. So, what I'm going to do from here is just continue staircasing all the way down to the bottom. And what's that sound? Is that... Okay, it was just me. I'm being paranoid. I've been playing survival too much. Whoops, whoops, whoop, oh, oh, okay, good. Didn't cause any problem. Okay. Just gonna send power down that one. And down this one. I'll worry about repeaters later. Whoops, nope, nope. That's not good. Oh god. Okay. And just keep sending power down. Like that. Okay. And last one. And there. I have a nice system for sending power all the way down from the 3 decimal outputs. And now all I need to do is add repeaters, which are easy. Everywhere I need repeaters on the downslope, I'll just do like that. And I somehow get the impression that I'll need more on this one, but no I don't. Okay. So just add repeater, and there. And now all I need to do, really, is just send this straight into these 3 wires. So in fact, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to send the output directly to the 3 wires. Now this is the 0.125. So this one is going to go directly under here. If I can reach. And I believe I can. And then it will come into this wire, but it's okay because I can just dig under it. And yeah, it's getting a little bit cramped, but that's okay. Whoop. And that should, and is, the very first decimal output. Next one is going to go through here, and exact same story. And just to save some video time, I'm going to do that off camera. Okay, I have it hooked up. As you can see, I did pretty much the exact same thing as I did for the very first one, except this one's going all the way down the line, and it's using every single one of them. You know what I mean. I'm doing the exact same thing for every single wire, except for the very last one, because that one doesn't need to go underground since the output's right there. And now, if I go to my division section and just power a couple of these, then if I go to my output panel, you'll notice that those two are on. I now have 0.375. And, yeah. So there, we have successfully added the decimal portion of our output. And now for the rest of it, that's where things will be a little bit different. So I'm going to start off by doing the exact same thing I did for multiplication. So I'm going to put torches going down like this. And I only have 1, 2, 4, and 8 as my outputs. And I don't think it's possible to get 16 from division. Yeah, it's not possible to get 16 from division. So I'm just going to leave that one out. So, whoops. There. What? Okay, that could have been very bad. Did I just place... Okay, no, I might have just placed redstone somewhere that I shouldn't have. We'll find out next time we use a multiplier. Okay, and... there. So now the only challenge is getting the power from here to there. And as you can probably tell, I won't be able to do it right in this area because that's where my wires are. But you notice I have this nice empty space right here. And that's probably where I'm going to do it. So I'm going to move up to the division place again. And I'm going to move all of these wires over there. Whoops. Need them to be full length. There. I'm just going to move all these wires over into this big open space. And from there, what I'm going to do... Actually, going to move these down one. What I'm going to do once I have all the wires over here is I'm going to send them through the floor and into the output system. If I can actually get everything over there. So, one moment. And I could probably cut this out, but I think I've done a lot of cuts and I don't want to unintentionally confuse people by just doing a bunch of cuts. So I'm going to try not to cut this out unless it takes a really long time. I don't think this will take that long. Whoops. Okay. Whoop. Oh, don't think I broke something, but okay. Okay. There's that one. That one. And we're done. Pretty much. Not completely done, but we're done with at least the first part of this. All we need now is repeaters. I'll need repeater here, and here, and... Is that one out of power? I think it is, but I'm going to test anyways. Whoops. No, it's not. That one is. Okay. Now that one's out of power. So now that I have all the wires, I'm going to break the floor and just send the power down. And there. Okay, so I'm sending the power downwards. And yeah, that's about everything. Whoops, whoops. That's not good. Oh dear. That actually... Okay, no. I always panic whenever I break some redstone accidentally. And it always turns out to be something completely insignificant that wouldn't have even caused a problem. I don't even know why I bother. Okay, so I'm gonna have to send this down somehow, without conflicting. That actually works. I'm surprised. But it actually works. Okay, well, I'll just do it like this then. I mean, if it works, then it works. My ultimate goal is to get it on a break a block so that doesn't conflict. This level. Which is actually already pretty close to. In fact, that might be everything I need to do to get it there. Except, aside from the fact that they're all directly next to each other right now. Well, so I'll move this one over a bit. That should be on the same level. So now I'm going to send the power over. And excellent, it reaches. This one, I can send it over. Whoops. Oops. Okay, no. There. Alright. Now. Okay. This one, I can just move over one more. This one I can move down. Excellent. I'm sorry that you had to sit through that, but I just don't want to confuse anyone. Or at least I'm going to try my very best not to confuse anyone. Okay. Now I'm going to put redstone on top of this, and that part I will cut out. Okay, I know no one would have ever figured this out without me telling them, but what I did when I was off camera was I went through all of these wires, and I just put redstone on top of them. I know that was so hard to figure out, but I felt it would be... I hope you understand now. I just put redstone on top of all these. There. Okay. Good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hook them up to the ends of these 4 wires. Because those are the only 4 I have. If I remember correctly, I believe this one is 1 and that one's 4. So I'm just going to double check, just to be perfectly sure. And yeah, that's 1. Okay. And I probably could have gotten away without checking that, but I just wanted to be sure. So yeah. Now I just need to hook everything up. This one right here is number 1. I can get rid of this line now. So this one's number 1, so I'm going to just move it over. Oops. There we go. And I know it's a lot of busing, but that's usually how output goes in most devices. Lots and lots and lots of busing. And there. That's the 1's place done. The 2's place, I'm actually going to go underneath this. Same technique we used before. And yeah. There we go. Just need to put wire on top and not do that. Don't know why I was doing that, but okay. There. Now that's done. Now I need to set time to dawn and then do this one. I know, it's lots and lots of repetition. That's unfortunately how these things go. Someone should develop some mod that does automatic serial busing. I know that seems almost impossible, but if anyone does a mod that actually can automatically do busing for you, that will be the greatest mod in the history of Minecraft. Someone seriously needs to do that. Oh well. Until that day comes, we're stuck doing this. And okay, that one reaches. Final one. I know, it's so exciting. Very last one. And we never have to do this again. Until we get to making the multiplication and division and addition, subtraction, selection devices. Yep, this whole section's just going to be a ton of busing. But it's okay, because we're almost done with at least this part of it. That's a milestone in and of itself. Okay, so that part's done, and believe it or not, the rest is very simple. All we have to do, invert. Boom, done. It's problem solved. And now just to test, to make 100% sure that everything reaches, which it doesn't, I'm going to put some... Yeah, there we go. Now everything should reach. And I'm not going to test division, because one, I don't have a good way of disabling multiplication just yet, and two, I haven't actually hooked it up yet. That's probably a big thing to do. Let's get on that. Okay. It's going to be a spiral staircase, like always. It's the way we've done everything so far. It's the way we're going to keep doing everything. Do we have an add repeat? Okay, good. We added repeaters at the very least. Just to be just to be completely sure everything reaches, I'm going to put... Actually, I'll just see how everything reaches, and then we'll figure it out. Because I don't know if I'm going to need repeaters or not just yet. And this one, same story, I think. No? How did I do it before? I forgot now. Lovely. I forgot how I solved the issue. Okay, I do it like this. Is that what I did? Is that still going to... Oh, it works. So, surprisingly enough, it does. So if, and only if, everything is indeed set up like that, I should be able to tile and stack it and whatever. And it should work. If, and only if. We'll find out. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, nope. Help. Minecraft doesn't want to obey me. Okay. No, no, no. Why won't you obey me, Minecraft? Okay. Position 1. There we go. Good God. I've been doing this too much of this at once. I'm gonna have to take a break after this. Position 1. There. Okay, well... Okay, that's just obnoxious. That's just really, really, really obnoxious. Position 2. Whoop. Is that everything? I think that's everything. Is it everything selected in the box of amazingness? Okay, everything's up. E1 down. And I believe that's captured everything. Well, let's wait. Okay, I'm just gonna stack and see what happens. Stack free. That actually worked. I'm actually impressed. Okay, well, let's just hook everything up then. I'm pretty surprised it actually worked on the first try. Well, there we go. We have everything set up. Cool, let's test. See, make sure everything reaches and lag Minecraft. And of course, it doesn't. So we are actually going to need a repeater on the spiral staircase. Okay, that could be a bit of a problem. The way I'm going to do this is just like this. And there. There's my repeater. And I'll just see if that works when I'm done. And wait a second. Oh. Okay, that's a problem. Okay, my repeater idea, not quite as genius as I had originally thought it was. Oh well. I can still do like this, I think. And, hey, there you go. It's working. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. That's 1 down, 7 to go. Even though it should be tileable once I get something that works. So, do like this. Whoop. Why did I do that? Whoop. No, turn. Nope. Rain, go away. I wish there was an option to disable rain entirely. It's horribly annoying. Okay, that's... Actually, I can probably do like this. I feel really cheap doing it like this, but it actually works. This actually works. Now, the only problem with all this is now I have to stack it again. So, position 1. And... where should position 2 be? Whatever. Position 2, and I'll just expand it. Oh. Expand 1. That solves that problem. Expand 3. And stack. So, stack 3. And that... whatever. I'm too lazy to figure out where everything specifically is. I'm just going to put repeaters at the start of everything. Not the most efficient way to do things, but I don't feel like going through and making sure everything ends up exactly where it's supposed to be. So right now it should be doing 15 divided by 15, I think. If everything's reaching, which it is. And it's coming up with the wrong answer because it's not designed to handle that. But that's okay. But the question is it reaching the output? And it is, I think. Oh, that's combined with a multiplier, but if I look back here, we should be able to see if it's reaching the output. And it looks like it is reaching the output. Okay, so good. It's actually working. That's... wow. So at the very least, we have everything able to run to the output, but we don't have any good system for controlling it. But fortunately, we set everything up for that. And that's the next thing we need to implement. And I just noticed a really, really big problem with this. This, right here. That's not very good at all. The way I'm going to solve this is I'm just going to... that causes a problem too, doesn't it? I could just do like this, I think. And that should solve the issue. So, now that all the cross wiring's done, it should... oh, that's lovely. That one doesn't reach for some reason. Well, you know, I'll just put another repeater at the base. It's the easiest solution. And now I should be able to just break all these torches. That one is okay. That turned off 2. This one should turn off 2 more. And this one should turn off the last 2. Okay. Excellent. Okay, that problem is solved, fortunately. We have our output from the input manager going into the calculator flawlessly. Good. Okay, now let's talk about getting these buttons working. Because right now our output system is a little bit useless if they aren't working. The first thing we're going to need is we will need a disabling system. An AND gate, more or less. And I already have this set up, sort of. So I'm actually... oh, that's actually the wrong set of wire. I'm sorry, I had a thought lapse. Forgive me, I've been recording a long time and I'm getting a little exhausted, so please forgive. Okay. Well, okay, what I wanted to do is I wanted to have a wire right here that just went across, and this wire right here will disable the output to my subtractor. But of course this isn't going to work properly because we have this. But that should be solvable, since we don't actually have any wire right there. Let's see if there's anything up here. Was there? No. Okay. So since there's... Oh, crap. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I was just looking for the simplest solution. And that one didn't work. So I'm just going to do it like this. And I'm going to hope that division still reaches. And it does. Okay, so good. Good. Everything's still working. And I... This is just obnoxious, isn't it? Come on. Really? Good lord. Well... There. Now I have a system that will disable subtraction. So if I power this wire... Or... Excuse me, if I don't power this wire, then subtraction is disabled. If I power it, then I get subtraction output. And I'm actually going to leave it like this for now, because I'm not really entirely sure how everything's going to work out. So I'm just going to see. So now we have the issue of addition. If I power addition, it disables this one. But, of course, we will need this ease disable. And I was... Okay, I was actually originally going to do it in a way that doesn't work. But now that I've finally realized that won't work, I can start looking at other ways. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have torches down here, like this. And I'm just going to have a wire slightly into the ground. It's going to connect all of these. Just like this. And this, if I power it, should enable the output of addition. So now we have wire to enable the output of subtraction, and a wire to enable the output of addition. And if we wanted to, we could have these as levers instead of buttons, but that's the easy way out. And come on, this calculator, look at it, it's definitely not about the easy way out. So we're going to do it with buttons. And now that we've done that, we just need multiplication and division, which is going to be a little bit easier than you might expect, mostly because I'm going to be changing this. I'm going to be changing it to go across. And the reason I'm going to be doing that is because that places all of... Actually, not like this, because that's just... No. Just no. Now, so I'm not going to do it like that, but I am going to make this go across, generally, so that it's right next to all the other ones. And this will make creating a disabling system for it really, really easy, because all the wires are just right next to each other. So, the very first order of business is just making sure all these cross, or not that they cross, but that power actually goes from here into... That could be causing a problem, but I don't think it is. From here to that torch, and it is. Okay, good. And now what we can do is we can have a wire underneath all of these wires, and what it will do is disable. So just place torches, torch, all the way down the line, and we have a set of disablers, which are currently not hooked up to a wire. That's easy enough to solve. We'll just do the exact same thing we did for the addition wire. And... there. Now I just need to put redstone wire on all of these, and we have a disabler for multiplication. Assuming the power actually reaches all of them, which it does not, unfortunately enough. That's okay, we can solve it by placing a repeater. And now we have a disabler for multiplication. So if I power this wire, then I'll be getting the output of the multiplier, and if it's off, it will just disable it. So actually right now we should just be getting the output of division. Although the division wire is going to be a little bit weird, because we need sort of a combination of the tactic we used to disable subtraction and the tactic we used to disable multiplication and... Is everything... Okay, for a second I thought that those torches went to repeaters, but they're not. So, for these I'll use the same tactic I used for addition and multiplication. So, very simple, generally speaking. And if I space this just right, I should be able to also power the other two division wires, which are the decimal numbers. So now I just need to take this across and not off to the side. And okay, that's a problem, but it can be solved if ever. I don't see why I just didn't do it like this. This actually works. Oh well, I did it like this now. When you do it, you can not do what I did, but I'm too lazy to fix it now. I don't want to rebus and everything, and why not? I'll rebus. I know everyone's going to be screaming at me if I don't. There. Happy? I hope you are. Because that was very, very annoying to do. Actually, it wasn't that annoying. I was just being lazy. Good lord, why am I making all these mistakes? This is getting really frustrating. Okay. Now, I finally should have a system, if I take out one more, of disabling. If I add repeaters, I should have a system of disabling all of these. And of course, that one piece of redstone would need a repeater. But oh well, I really don't even care that much at this point. So now this will enable division. So now I can actually do math with all of the functions. So just to test it out real quick, I'm going to input 12 as input A and 7 as input B. And just to make sure they went through, okay, they did. Now I can individually get the output. So I input 12 and 7 if I want the addition. Okay. Well, now we know addition isn't working. And knowing is half the battle. So, oh. I forgot to reconnect them when I did the testing earlier. So if I actually connect the wires, that's kind of a good place to start. Then I should actually be getting the output. Okay, now I'm actually getting the output. So I am getting 19, because 16 plus 2 plus 1 is 19. I input 12 and 7, and that is indeed 19. So good, cool, let's do 12 minus 7. That should give me 5. And it does. Okay? Let's do 12 times 7. And that gives me 4 plus 16, so 20 plus 64, 84. And that's right. So, now all I have to do is division. So 12 divided by 7. This one actually shouldn't work right. Yeah, it gives me 4. This doesn't work right. Because it's a simple division. So if I choose another input B, like, say, 4, and then I do division, that should give me 2. Did I screw up division somewhere, or is just 12 an incompatible input? Are my inputs not working correctly? They should be working correctly. So 12 and 4, so 4 is going over there. And they're going all the way up. And division is coming up with 2 and 1. but the 1 isn't reaching. Okay, so we have found a problem. And that is not working. It no longer reaches, does it? Are they not connected? Oh my... Oh my gosh, just so much has gone wrong. I'm sorry. Okay. Now I get the correct answer of free. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. So hey, at least it's gone. At least it's gone. So now I'm just gonna do a quick test of. Oh, I can't actually do that. I was gonna do 16, but I forgot our calculator doesn't handle 16. Let's do 10 divided by 4. That gets me 2.5. Yay! Division's working. Let's input 0. Actually, wait. No. I can't do this just yet. For input, first I'm going to do 9 divided by 2, which gets me 4.5, which is correct. Let's do 9 divided by 0. I want to see what our division iter comes up with. Oh wait, that is input A. Dang it. Okay. And really, right here is just for fun. I want to see what happens if I do 9 divided by 0. So 9 divided by 0 equals 0. Oh. That's anticlimactic. If you want your calculator to be cool, you need to make it set off TNT when you do something divided by 0. So, there. Well, at least now we know our basic system for enabling and disabling is working. That's the first part. Now we just need to hook up the buttons. Hey guys, it's Benny, and I'm sorry, but I gotta cut the video here because the original recording took an hour and a half, and I'm splitting it into 3 parts. And you just finished part 2. Congratulations. Especially if you're actually following along, because seriously, this is a lot of stuff. Good God, all the bustling. But anyways, in the next part, we will hook up these buttons so that they can control the 4 wires we set up. And other than that, I think that's actually everything we do in the next part. It's not that much. It still takes 20 minutes because of all the bussing, but it's yeah. So hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something, and see you next time.